So hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. So as Professor discussed, my name is Parth and I'm a grad student at Apart from this, right now I'm in my master's program with information technology and management, and I'm also pursuing internship as a data scientist with a company called Forkaya. So my work mostly revolve around data visualization and manipulation. So we today we are studying Tableau. So Tableau is a kind of visualization tool, which is a more or similar kind of a tool data visualization provided by the Excel. So how Tableau is different from the Excel? In Excel, you get a limited number of rows in the column, and you cannot deal with the big data sets. To dealing with the big data, we need a software which can support a lot of data sets, and you can say a large data warehouse where we can track each and every visualization. From the visualization, we make the decision to be driven more carefully, and we can result it out with a more analytical approach. So I start with the Tableau and just share my screen. So here we go with a basic structure of Tableau. How does it look like? So as you can see, the software itself. So this is a Tableau server. So let's suppose if there is a company called XYZ and they have their own database which is located in their data warehouse, you can just log in through that link and connect to the that database and extract some information. Apart from it, you can also deal with a various number of files like Microsoft Excel, text file, JSON file, Access, PDF, and Azure, Amazon Prime, the database which you can say various companies offer. So before dealing with the data, first we need to discuss where our data came from. So most of the data which is available right now in the market is depending on the various websites. So are you guys able to see the Kaggle page which I just opened? Yeah. So just a minute, let me check.
Parth, I have a
Yeah.
request to make,
Yeah.
rather two requests to make. Number one,
Mhm.
whenever you share your screen or do something, it's visible to us after 5 to 6 seconds. So I
Okay.
request you to be little slow. And second, in your speaking also, because we frequently have these audio problems. So if you can be little slow in communication, that will be really helpful. Thank you.
Okay. So are you able to see the Kaggle screen right now on your desktops?
No, we are able to see the Tableau screen.
Okay, only the Tableau one. Okay.
So I remember you told Kaggle is a sort of a database.
Yeah. So I think so now you guys are able to see the
Yeah,
website
yes, now
Kaggle.
I'm able to see.
So yeah, so Kaggle is a kind of a database which records a various data set from all over the world. So let's suppose if you want to track a different data set, which is like from the share market or for the homicide reports. So just explore a little bit. If I go on the home location, here I can search any data on which I wish to work on. So let's suppose if I enter like share market. So let's explore the trending searches like COVID-19 India. So internet is a little bit slow, so it may take 2 to 3 seconds to upload. Yeah. So here you can see the COVID-19 in India, the data set which is uploaded just 7 hours ago, which is of 67 KB. And when you just click on this data set, you get the more insight and the view that a number of columns the data contains. So the license and like this. So this is a data source from where we collected our data about this file, age group details of affected cases, the column numbers like a serial name, age group, and total cases or percentage, and on the basis of which the various visualization plot or decision making power comes into play. So today we just deal with the US crime data, which I already downloaded. And after this session, I also shared this data set with you guys. So now come back to our Tableau dashboard. So, Professor, are you able to see my Tableau dashboard?
As of now, we are able to see the Kaggle. And
Okay.
there's a question also, is this Kaggle paid? We need to have some
No,
money on that, or anybody can access it?
anybody can access it. It's free of cost. You just need to create your account over there. So, okay, I click on new share. So again, back to our Tableau mode. And so here, so how we can load our data. So this is the basic questions. So just click on more because my data set is based on Microsoft Excel files. I click on the database, click on open, and here you can see it will take around 2 to 3 minutes to upload the data because the data is quite heavy, contain million of records. So as on the screen, you can see the number of columns which are present over here, like a record ID, agency code, name, type, city. So it asks you to do two things, whether to update right now or automatically update. Automatically update means if your database, if your data set is linked to a website like we are right now tracking the COVID-19 number of cases, extremely live, that is updated every hour, then you go with the automatically update. So if your data is static, just click on update now because it already recorded your data and no further modification will be needed. So here you can see the agency code, that is the number of agencies which uploaded data, the state, year, like from the year 1980, and what were the race of the people who committed the crime, like Native American, white, perpetrator, male, female, age. And on the similar format, you can also see, so yeah. So Tableau also provide you some tools like a join operations. So let's suppose if you combine two data sets, because you need information from both the data sets. So there are basically 4 join operations like full join, inner join, outer join, or right join, which we can discuss with another scenario. So right now, let's focus on our data and start building some visualization plots. So I click on the sheet 1. You can also rename it like case 1. So here you can see the dimensions and the measures. So dimension contain all the values which are quite dependent, and measures contain all the values which are quite independent. So let's suppose if I want to see the relationship between the state and the victim count. So I just need a victim count, and I just need to put it over like thing a color, and with the state, yeah, and with the state we click on the detail. Since our data is a demographic data, so let's plot it over all over the US map. So for this we need latitude and longitude. In the column section we click on the latitude, sorry, we drag it to the latitude. Just wait for this query to process. And similarly for the row section we take it to the longitude. So here you can see, just a minute. So how our data look like. So here the average, the 76 number of victim counts, and this is the maximum number of victim counts. So if I click on show me and I click on the world map, just a minute. So with the year, I put a filter as a year. So are you guys able to see the demographic map of the United States?
It's coming. Yeah, we are able to see it now.
Okay, so as you can see, our data strictly belong to this country. So it only shows the United States map. And if I need to filter my data according to the year, I just need to put some filters. I take a year and put it in the filter section. So it asks me, since our data set belongs from the year 1980 to 2014, and if I just need to modify my data sets, let's suppose I only need the victim count from year 2010 to 2014, just click on apply, and here we go. So as you can see, in the state of California, the maximum victim count is 1206. And in the state of Connecticut, the victim count is 318. So another case we can see, let's suppose if you want to track what kind of weapon the victim uses to threaten someone. So let's create another sheet, and in a similar format, we put the latitude, longitude over here, and in this time we take again state as a detail. And for the, since we are trying to catch the victim count, again the victim count comes into play with the color section of the society. And another thing what we need is the weapon. So if I just search for the weapon, whether it's in the dimensions, it must be in the dimension, let me check. Yeah, and here we go. So it take, I think so, 5 to 10 seconds to be displayed correctly. So now you again see the map of the United States. And if I go towards the California, you can see the weapon which is used to threaten the people is the explosives. And most of the people were killed due to this. And if I goes to Illinois, is the fire, sorry, in Indiana is the firearm. So on the similar pattern, there are multiple graphs which Tableau plot. So the one benefit of using the Tableau is that it automatically start plotting different graphs. So you not need to select them manually, because most of the time we face a problem like what kind of graph we need. Let's suppose if someone suggests we need a line graph or we need a bar graph. So what is the purpose of using the bar graph? What is the purpose of using the line graph? So from our common understanding, we know that we use the bar graph for the discontinuous functions and the line graph for the continuous functions. But Tableau is quite smart. It automatically chooses your graphs. So if we explore a little bit more regarding this visualization plot, so let me clear all this. And if I simply go detail with the state and my victim count with the size. Yeah.
Quick question. Can we take this output to the MS Word?
You are not audible, sir.
Okay. Can we take this to MS Word or somewhere where we want our result?
Yes. Yeah. It will create a Tableau destination file like .tbi. That is a, you can say, the file format. So most of the time you can just take a screenshot or the snapshot of the file which is available, which you want to show. So right now, what we generally do, we just create a dashboard to plot all these graphs in a common format. So again, we come back to our visualization. If I go with the weapon and just explore my weapon as a colors. So as you can see, a different kind of colors are plotting up. But this kind of graph doesn't give you a good visualization or a good result what you want to achieve. So I just go with the bubble scratch. And here you can see the maximum number of crimes which are done in California are to the handgun, then knife. Similarly, in the state of New York, the fire is the major weapon and the victim count is 1594. Similarly is the kind of handgun. And on the light side, you can see the with the pink circle, the rifle, that is 1066. And similarly, you can explore more and more graphs. So like if we plot through the bar chart, it show you a state-wise, like in Alabama, what is the number of count, what kind of weapon it uses. And if we go through the pie chart, so it's quite unclear because pie chart is quite unclear right now. So this is best because Tableau is itself a smart and take decision very intuitively and with some AI algorithms. So it automatically plot what a user want to view and provide the good insights. So similarly, let's suppose if I wish to plot it over the dashboard, so I just need to create my dashboard. So dashboard is nothing, just a collection of different sheets in a one format. So what generally we use while I doing as my internship, what we generally use, we plot different kind of analysis over a common dashboard, which can be accessed all over the world. Yeah, you just need to have the link of that particular dashboard, and you can just view the metrics and how it get updated day by day. So let's suppose if I just drag the case one over here, I also able to set the or resize this like this. And if I plot my sheet 2 over here, so if I need to select only the victim count, it shows the more insight views. So there's some problem with this one. Let me check again the sheet 2. Yeah. So again, dashboard. So here's the sheet 2. So the more you can say appealing view to what you need and how you can achieve different things to this visualization. So there are many things you can explore through Tableau. So this is a quite basic, simple visualization tool. If I can go through a different data source, so let's suppose most of the students unable to find where they can get the data. So we can just get the data because there are a number of files which Tableau itself contain, like sample superstore is the by default data provided by the Tableau. So let me close all of these, go back to my data source. Yeah. So So here you can see the more you can say a day-to-day life basis things like the customer data, customer name, segment, order ID. So if I just need to track a relationship between my you can say order ID, sorry, subcategory and the project, like a subcategory I can detail as a detail and the number of profit it can make. And if I plot it with your another type of graph, it plot like this. If I use a tile format, so you can see the copiers provide the profit of $55,618. Similarly, in the paper format, so these are the more number of views which you get with each and every data set. So regarding the Tableau, it's quite efficient to use. First thing, another thing where you can get the data, I already told you that is one of the website is the Kaggle. Another thing you can get from the another website, just a minute. So is the UCI. Professor, are you able to see the screen with the UCI machine learning repository?
Yes, we are able to see. Is it University of California?
Okay. Yeah, University of California. So here you can see, so what type of data I'm dealing with right now, or most of the student deal here in US is that this data type, that is multivariate, univariate, time series. You just need to click over there, just download your data, and you can start working over it. Another thing, so where you can actually start learning the Tableau. So Tableau itself provided a 3-month course and its trial to all the students all over the, I think so all over the world, but what we studied, it's already applicable in US too. So just go on the learning Tableau And if you have the .edu domain, then students or academicians can download it for free. So here are some free training videos. You can go through it. Another website like edx called edx.org, which offers you a free course. And you can also start, if you have a LinkedIn Premium, they also offer a Tableau Learning. Yeah, they do charge some money, but it's quite a good course because they just taught you the basic and then to the advanced level. So I think so that's pretty much clear about the Tableau. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That was wonderful, Parth. Actually, we got only 1 minute more. So you please tell that whether you require one more session for something else, or is that all from your side?
I think so. Is it completed from my side?
Okay.
Because for that we need at least a 1 hour to complete to build a dashboard completely for the, you can say, finance point of view, that
Okay.
how things are moving actually. For that I can do one thing. I just create a video and share with you guys.
Sure.
As step-by-step procedure.
Sure, Parth. So it's less than 1 minute, so it can be stopped